they race away. And where does the early pace come from? Posidonus in the orange jacket is angling for the early lead and gets the call here. Goes on, but Lusso going with it. Lusso takes it up at the end of the first 220 yards, and it's Lusso leading. Posidonus in second. Swain is running third. Nico Farley, the steady pace is fourth. Silver Patriarch, who was beaten that shorthead in the Derby, is fifth. Eberdola, and then the back marker is for Valor as they continue this uphill trawl to the end of the first half mile in this Coronation Cup. And old Silver Patriarch knows what it's all about. Look at Pat Edery on the left. He's already asking him to keep a position, and that's about 4 lengths behind Lusso, who leads. Nico Farley, the outside of Posidonus. Swain is back in fourth. The other big player, Silver Patriarch, is racing 5, the green jacket Eberdola, and the back marker is the now blinkered for Valor. They're through the first half mile. They'll start to level out now for a stride or two and then begin to descend, and it's the world traveller Lusso under Mick Kinnan. Catch me if you can, Kinnan. In second place, Posidonus. Swain sits third, and then we've got Nico Farley racing in 4. The Irish runner Eberdola in 5, and then on the outside, the grey is Silver Patriarch, and Pat is niggling along as he was in the Derby, and then for Valor. So they begin the descent. Lusso leading. Posidonus in second, 5 furlongs to go. And it's Lusso, Posidonus, Swain, Nico Farley, Eberdola, the rail. Silver Patriarch the outside, and then for Valor, Olivier Pellier on the far runner is still the back marker as they begin to gain momentum now, and they've got under half a mile to go in the Coronation Cup. And as they make the turn in, it's still Lusso in second place. Lusso on the inside just gets a nudge there from Posidonus. Swain's got every move covered. Eberdola, look at the grey Silver Patriarch. He made up 8 lengths in the home straight in the Derby. He's going to make a similar distance up to win the Coronation Cup, but it's Posidonus, the outside of Lusso. Here in the blue comes Swain on the outside. Eberdola. Here behind them is Silver Patriarch with a lunge. The Italian runner Nico Farley is out of it, but it's the king, Swain, who goes into the lead. 2 in second place, Eberdola. Here comes Silver Patriarch. Look at him unleash a run. They're inside the final furlong now, and it's Silver Patriarch into the lead. Is Swain going to spoil the script? No, it's Silver Patriarch who gets Epsom revenge. Swain is second, Eberdola is third, for Valor in 4, Lusso. And then we've got Posidonus in the big gap. Nico Farley came home last of all, and so he was beaten at smallest of margins in the Vodafone Derby last year, but he's been kept in training by Englishman Peter Winfield, who bred this handsome grey of Sadler's Hall, Silver Patriarch. He's come back to beat 5 other Group 1 winners and take the Vodafone Coronation Cup, but at no stage until the last 150 yards would you have been happy. Second horse home is number 5, Swain. A gallant second. Third is number 6, Eberdola. Fourth was number 1 for Valor, who stayed on well. But somehow justice is done with Silver Patriarch winning here, and Pat Edery successful in the race on Rainbow Quest. Sanestef and Sunshak has landed his 22nd winner of the season, but it was hard work.
It's 20 years since Pat Edery won his first Coronation Cup, and Pat's career began at Epsom. His horse has not helped him at all here. He's hung across the other 2 into the closing stages. He hasn't caused serious interference, but he certainly didn't do Eberdola, who in turn drifted across Swain, any favours. But Pat's done everything he can to keep his horse straight, and from being coming round Tattenham Corner, John, a bit like a car with a flat tyre, although he's hung a bit, he really has powered up the straight.
Well, it's typical of the horse. He almost likes to be off the bridle in his races. If they ride him any closer to the race, closer to the pace, he tends to pull quite hard. But he may not have shot on Red Delirium in the opener, but he was brilliant, I thought, Pat Edery there, just niggling